So hello there to the one person who's still watching this. Your hardcore dedication has been noticed. Welcome back to Loren the Amazon Princess. This is where we left off. The mighty Dwarven Keep was now theirs. We're slowly making our way towards Everburn. We've taken back Hammer Hands. Oh, and there's level ups as well. The problem with this game is you never know where a good place is to leave it. And obviously we should have left it slightly later, but never mind. Skill for Eleanor, auto-assign, because we really don't care what they take at this stage in the game in terms of skills. Pretty much anything should be beneficial to us, and to be honest, half these people we don't even take out. Although it did throw us a nice curveball last time, having to do the fight without Loren, which was surprising and difficult, and we did it. We killed a dragon without Loren, which feels very impressive, to be honest. I'm quite pleased that we managed to do that. I thought we were going to struggle. So, the remaining demons were killed or escaped back into the Everburn Mountains to be killed another day. The corpses were piled and burned. It had been a battle to get that foothold of a city, but it was critical to their success. Furthermore, the dwarves of Hammerhands had their city made safe once again. They joined the Grand Army to fight for Loren, strengthening them considerably. So now we've got the dwarves on our sides as well. On the backs of griffins, Queen Karen and Bretsa returned. So Karen did survive. Karen spoke of a fierce battle in the Amazon capital that took the lives of many kin. It was a very somber moment while Loren listened to the names of her subjects listed. That is a bit of a shame. But it can't be helped. We had to stay here. We gave our reasons. We knew we couldn't go back there. Karen at least survived, which was surprising. I expected her to die, to be honest. I thought that was going to be the thing. But never mind. The citadel was saved, and that was the most important thing. It certainly was. I'm going to try not to get too mad at the commas this time, because, oh god, they're getting annoying. Later, Eponymous Show called for a private meeting with Loren, Karen, and Eleanor. Eponymous Show wants a private meeting with us. What is this about? Is he going to give us some exposition about Fost? Eleanor stood next to Loren, waiting for Eponymous Show to speak, but the old wizard was quiet and reluctant to say what he had called them to hear. Why would you call us all in if you're just going to play the fucking coy card? Just tell us already. Princess Loren, Queen Karen, Eleanor. You know that I and others had already fought Fost in the past. Yes, we know this. I wish to share with you now all that I have learned from that time. You haven't told us everything yet? He hasn't told us fuck all, Karen. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but this guy, he just seems to keep information from us that would be fucking useful. And why is your eye over your hair? That is bizarre. That is fucking freaking me out over there. No, some of it was too painful to remember. Bullshit. But now is the time to know, because we are so near. Just tell us the secrets, wizard! Tell us, wizard, we are listening. As you know, Fost is the spirit of a long-dead warrior inhabiting his old suits of armour. Is it a warrior you killed? Do you know who the warrior is? Is it your son? Is it your dad? Is it your brother? However, he is not a typical demon, nor simply undead, or even a whisper of a ghost. Then what is he? He is a true Death Knight. Oh, fucking Death Knights again. He is a true Death Knight. He has been reborn and corrupted by dark magic in its rawest form, in Inferno, which is presumably hell. Our world was once ravaged by his kind. We are all capable of believing that, knowing the damage he has caused. What does this mean? How do we kill him? You cannot kill the embodiment of evil like any common beast. It's more complicated than that. We've got to do some finding about, haven't we? We've got to do some rituals. We've got to go find, I don't know, bits of his corpse or his grave or something. There's going to be something. Everyone's throats went dry, hearing the dread in Eponymous Show's voice. I did not know this during the Old War. None of us were aware of the depth of evil we were fighting, but I have spent every year of my life since the day Fost's armour fell apart in researching his nature. Everything I have learned has led me to believe that when anything dies, a rift to the underrealm is opened, and that is where our souls go. The stories about life after death, are they true? I do not believe what lies in the underrealm can be called life. It is the realm of non-existence, and we need Fost to reside there permanently. Underrealm? No, there is Inferno and there is Elysium. Those are the only two places one can go upon death. Nothing in my research can account for their existence. It may in fact be a frame of mind that you can achieve, I am not sure. Tactics. Hold on, are you saying that Fost didn't truly die when you killed him back in the Old War? Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what he's saying. No, rejoining the pieces of his armour would reanimate him, so his spirit was still very much alive, willing to wait however long it took until the pieces met again. It's true he was removed from our realm, but his soul was still unbound from death. We must find where his true spirit is hiding and eject him to the underrealm where he belongs. I will do whatever it takes. He cannot terrorize the world ever again. Mirth will find his location with her divination, and we will crush him. It is not so simple. Mirth's divination can only search this realm, and it is likely that Frost is hiding away from our realm. All this talk of realms, that's pretty much what I was going to say, yep. I've studied the theory of realms for many years, but they are still only theories. True, I chose to believe them because they are the only explanation for Frost remaining alive after all this time. Have we got to go to another realm? I really don't want to go to another realm of Polymer Show. It's not very nice in other realms. That's one thing I know about realms. They're awful. They're really awful. The most important discovery of the theory of realms has already been proven. In the last war, my daughter discovered it fighting a companion Death Knight to Frost. What discovery was it? Death itself is the gateway to the Underrealm. Frost has escaped death, so he's incapable of dying. The door to his death has been permanently closed. To send him to the Underrealm, we would first need a gateway. Huh? The group was quiet when he finished speaking. The silence allowed them to make the unfortunate connection. What, we have to kill somebody else and then send him through? Does that work? You are saying someone must die. Eleanor went rigid. Everyone did. A sacrifice? Yes. Oh, okay. Like a ritual sacrifice. Who? It cannot be merely anyone. I wish it were that easy. But the task required of the martyr is too great. It requires someone with great skill and timing, and it's Amakiki, isn't it? Or Eleanor. Someone who must possess enough greatness to create a rift in their death large enough for a Death Knight and, of course, for themselves. They could each hear their army celebrating in the city through the windows, but not a sound was made within that room. So who is it? Is it going to be me? If it's me, that's fine. If it's anyone else, it could be awkward. Eleanor looked to Loren and her queen. Both of their expressions were as grave as the news they had just heard. These were the two greatest people she knew. Oh, so it is one of us. Oh, that's fine. One of them was going to die, and willingly. Eleanor's heart wrenched. I will do it. They whipped around to face her. Eleanor! I know I'm not as great as you are the queen, but it is because you are great that you must live. Aravorn needs great rulers, but it doesn't need me anymore. I want to make this my duty. Does she count? I mean, she is just essentially a slave girl. I mean, when it boils down to greatness, ultimately, we've got the Ember Blade. So it's almost like we've already been chosen for this, really. And it has to be a sort of ultimately selfless sacrifice, doesn't it? If we're going to have any hope of surviving it. You know, because that's always possible. There's always some catch, isn't there? Where if the person is good enough, they'll just survive anyway. Loren, absolutely not. I will not let you do it instead. Loren looked horrified. You do not need to decide now. All you need to be prepared. All of you need to be prepared just in case. Do we have to choose? If we have to choose at the last minute, old man, I'm going to be pissed off. I think we should kill you. You've had a long and hairy life. Why can't we just get rid of you instead? We cannot rest all of our hopes on just one person. So all three of you should prepare yourselves. They gave up arguing who would sacrifice themselves. I'll do it. No, I'll kill myself. As they all agreed to be nominated together. Which one of them who would pay the highest price was yet to be determined. It may be best for all of us if this is kept private. It would cause chaos among their comrades if they knew what had to be done. Loren knew that everyone would attempt to sacrifice themselves just as Eleanor had done. This is true. They'd be like fucking lemmings, wouldn't they? All just like, oh... Like the Japanese, just all immediately committing a fucking seppuku. She had already made up her mind to become a martyr, but unfortunately so had Eleanor and her mother. The door opened and Mirth entered the room. I'll do it! She immediately picked up on the tension and looked around warily. I'm sorry, but I think it's time to start our divination, Archwizard. Yes, I will accompany you. Oh, wow. I thought he just left a spear behind him, but Karen is actually holding it. Mirth and Apollo Michaud left the room quietly. The three of them stood in silence with each other for a moment longer. Suicide pact! Loren broke away first, briskly leaving. Karen gave Eleanor a compassionate yet pleading look and followed suit. Wow, was that Karen's way of saying she wants it to be Eleanor? Oh my god. The ramifications of this are mind-blowing. It's a difficult decision. Eleanor is shit, though. So I want to sacrifice her, but at the same time, I'm worried that she's not important enough to make it work. Eleanor looked through the windows to the volcano just outside of the city. In those mountains lay her fate. As a slave, she had never thought she could give the world anything, and she had never once desired to. But now there was only one thing she was sure of. Eleanor was going to lay her life down for Foreveralone. Oh, fuck's sake. It's going to be like a Romeo and Juliet moment, isn't it, where she'll kill herself, and so Loren will get pissed off and kill herself, and then Karen will be like, oh, I can't live without everybody else, and kill herself as well. Everyone will just be fucking dead. Murph was required to be isolated while she performed divination to secure Foss' whereabouts. Apollo Michelle used his powers to strengthen hers, giving her all that she needed. Oh, God. The process was expected to take days, and the army needed that time to recuperate, and for Loren, Karen, and Eleanor to mentally prepare themselves for what might await them in Everburn. After much soul-searching, the entire party was prepared to face the trials ahead of them. Murph returned from her divination with Apollo Michaud. She revealed that Foss had a secret lair underneath his castle, which was crucial information that we already fucking knew. Loren arranged for the army to mobilise in the morning. They had but one more day to train and one more night to rest, and then it would all be over. Make way for the caravan. A fucking caravan, really? A long string of wagons rolled into Hammerhands, laden with crates, barrels, and heavily armed men. This looks suspicious, actually, now that you just said that, Loren. This is a trap. This is a fucking trap, isn't it? Why would there be a caravan so quickly? What are these wagons doing here? The city has been evacuated. We know that, and we know all about the war going on too. We're not stupid. So we wanted to help out. The other merchants and I got together our best supplies, and we want to offer them to you. That's great. Thank you. Who the fuck are you, and how did you know? For a price, of course. Well, of course. Oh, it's legit. Mercenaries, shop, and proceed. Have you men come to fight? We might have. Might? We're not going to risk our lives for nothing, you know. They grinned, showing that they were true blades for hire. Do we have any gold? No. We can't afford you, sorry. Sorry, we don't have enough money. I wouldn't pay you a single coin. This is a war, and your very homes are at stake. You should fight for free. On the off chance that you can win this war by yourself, nah, we'd rather be paid. Filthy rats, get out of my sight. Suit yourself. We haven't really got much to spend in the shop either, to be honest with you. 893 gold does not go a long way. The pilot was after a chance to shop one last time before battle. Is there any point? I feel like... Where's our Makiki? I feel like we should buy Makiki some stuff. Something that increases his defense. That shield is worse than whatever he's currently got. That belt gives him a +6. That's quite good. And it gives him some extra attack as well, and it's only 500 gold. That is pretty nice. He could use the defense because he's going to be covering people in the back row now that we know that it's possible to do that. What is he already wearing? He hasn't got a belt. So it feels like getting him a belt would be quite good. Let's buy him the belt and equip it. And then have a quick look at him. Can't even see his stats. Well, I think the belt was good for him. What else have we got? What are these boots? So that one gives him +5. Yeah, let's do it. Let's buy him those as well. There we go. We've upped our Makiki's defense. That's pretty much all we can do, but I think that will help. I think that will help a lot. And we can use him to protect the other guys. That's a bit risque. We're using the censored version here. Jesus Christ! Imagine what this scene looks like in the uncensored version. Holy balls! In case you're wondering, by the way, we're playing the censored version because I just figured safer for YouTube. Really, the game is released on Steam as a censored version. You can sort of patch it to the uncensored version, which is more boobalicious, I guess would be the word. Although the men are more naked as well. You should see like some of the men have got all sorts of bits and pieces hanging out, which you can do for free. The only reason it comes censored on Steam is because otherwise they would have had to apply for an 18 rated certificate, which is quite expensive, and for an indie game made by like one guy, not really doable. So yeah, this whole game is much more risque if you play it yourself. So Loren stared at the moon through a window. She wondered if it would be the last moon she ever saw. She looked back down and sat in silence. She shed her armour that she had worn for many days straight. She figured she deserved at least one night of rest with her own skin. I think as well, it's like if you've romanced people, which again I haven't bothered doing because fuck, I hate romancing people in games. It's so sort of shit. It doesn't evolve on its own. Like, you know, some games, relationships evolve on their own. Like, the other person makes the relationship. Like, if you played the first Mass Effect, that was a quite natural progression. I found my Shepard, like, dating Garrus without really trying. Whereas in this, it's like, you really sort of have to set up and steer the relationships yourself, which takes all the fun out of it. The weight of the armour fell from her like rolling water. She could instantly breathe easier. Loren knew of the dangers to come, and she was prepared to sacrifice herself no matter what her companions said. The Ember Blade chose her. The gods chose her because they knew she would do the right thing when it came down to it. See, this is true. We've got the Ember Blade. I think it pretty much has to be us. If we have to make the decision, it's got to be us, hasn't it? That's just the way it is. The battle ahead in Everburn was the end of the war, and she knew it. There was going to be a resolution, and she hoped that it was a favourable one. Loren wasn't sure if a happy ending would include her or not. She stared at the floor. Her lips twinged. Hello? Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. What's going on? Oh. Hey! Foreveralone! We completely failed in our romantic endeavours. Welcome to my life. Yes, hashtag Foreveralone. That's got the episode name now, at least, right there. Fantastic. So, not only are we going to have to sacrifice ourselves to save the world, we're doing so without any romantic involvement whatsoever because we're such an unlikable twat. Fantastic. The time had come. Hashtag sad face. War drums sounding in the morning. Loved ones kissed the soldiers goodbye or traded longing looks across formation, ready to end the war so they could give each other a better tomorrow. In the morning, the armies assembled and were given march orders. The Grand Army was to march right into Everburn and conquer the day. Oh, Everburn, it is a horrible place. A horrible black place. It was up to Princess Loren to lead her army against the evil forces. She had to give instructions to each army, knowing that each one had their limits, and if they could not succeed, she would have to intervene. The first wave of demons residing in the Smoky Mountains revealed themselves. It was time for her first call. Oh, we're going to have to, Oh god, tell me we don't have to make multiple parties. That would be a nightmare. I mean, I'm assuming... It doesn't say must be in party for anyone, but I assume we're okay to just take Loren. Why would we not want to take Loren? She's brilliant. We don't need Eleanor, which means we can take Dora. I'm going to put Dora on the left so that she can soak up any damage that hits the left-hand side. The left-hand side seems to get hit more than anything else. I almost feel like putting Amakiki over there, but... Ramas has been doing okay soaking it up, so we'll go with this. What? Next opponent, demons. Enemy level, weak. Choose an army to attempt this battle. Oh, shit. Oh, God. What do we do? Do we fight them ourselves? Do we send people in? Jesus Christ, we don't have many good chances. Let's send the humans in. They were victorious. The army advanced towards Foss Castle. Okay. Packs of Inferno Hounds worked their way from the crags and boulders. They snapped their huge teeth and blazed with deadly fire. Review your party setup. Let's just quickly make a save point as well, before I forget. Review your party setup. Yes, we will take that party. Enemy level weak. The chances are still shit, though. Let's send the dwarven troops. The enemies were too much. The army was being slaughtered and needed reinforcements. Okay, no worries. We'll deal with it. Okay, Dora. Pew. Start on that guy. Oh God, they would get their fucking fireballs in first, wouldn't they? It's okay. We'll drop a fat heal after we've all taken some beats. Loren can just twat one of these guys.
Try me if you dare.
Let's have a. To be honest, a level 2 heal will probably do at this stage. I don't think we need to go all the way to level 3. Draco, drop some Frost. Frost is what I meant. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Good work, Draco. I'm a Kiki. Should we put the shield wall up? We probably should put the shield wall up. Let's do that. Ramas can just take this guy out of the... Oh, Ramas can do quite a bit of damage, though. Which Hellhound is this? Hellhound B. Amakiki will get another go. We'll let Amakiki take him out. Let's get Ramas to attack one of the other guys. Amakiki does less damage. I wanted to use the least amount of damage possible, so we're not wasting overflow, basically. That hurt a little bit, but not too bad.
Try me if you dare.
I think we're probably going to be okay. We can just throw everyone at this guy now. Chuck a pinning shot at him, and that should be it. Boom. Job done. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Dora's leveled up. Let's give her some skill points. We also picked up 1 potion of minor healing. We're also coming up for time, so we'll make the next battle our last, I reckon. Ghastly creatures crawled out of dens as the army marched past, incurring their wrath. View your party setup. Oh, this is a fight just for us now. Oh no, it's for the army. Enemy level strong. Well, let's send the elves in. Let's see if they can do it, and if not... Ah, yes, they were victorious. The army advanced towards Foss Castle. The army was pelted with swarms of drakes screeching and biting at their skin. I thought it said swans for a sec. Review your party setup. We've got it. 3 drakes. I don't think the Dark Elves can do it. Shall we try? Might as well. Might as well YOLO it. Dark Elves. Yay! They were victorious. The army advanced towards Foss Castle. Lumbering golems blocked the path further up the mountain. They looked extremely formidable and unwilling to move unless by force. Review your party setup, and we have to do this one ourselves, which we can totes do. We could have fought all these ourselves. We didn't even need the army, but, you know. Oh, these guys do look reasonably tough. We'll take them out, and then we'll call the episode there, I think. We should be okay. I mean, the good thing is we've managed to only do 1 fight so far, so we've got plenty of mana on Murph. Everyone's at pretty much full health. We'll drop a big heal on everyone, I think, so that we can definitely survive the next wave of attacks. And Draco, 180 and 133. Oh, we've got some wind magic. Tornado. That's pretty good. 188 to 280. Let's do that then.
I don't like you.
Nice work. Nice work, Draco. I like it a lot. Let's get the shield wall up. Ramas. Let's just go with an attack on that guy. They are pretty solid, these guys. Do we want to go with a fear, or should we get a protection on someone in the back row, maybe? Let's get him protecting Murph, just in case. Oh, he gets another turn anyway, so that's fine. Let's do the fear thing.
This is your end.
Oh, that worked great. We feared all three of them. Loren, if we use that, we could kill that guy. Ramas, just go with a normal attack. Makiki, let's give you a normal attack as well, I guess.
This is your end.
Dora, what have we got? We've got a backstab, which doesn't seem to do an awful lot of damage. A choke. I think the choke might be slightly better. Let's go for a choke. We missed. Wow, okay. GG. I'm not going to use Loren's mana. We'll save some of Loren's mana. Draco. I don't need to do too much. But a tornado on that guy would be quite effective. Let's do that.
This is slightly uncomfortable.
Oh my god. Wow. That was surprisingly effective. Can Ramas kill him? Oh, he's on 6 HP. So close. Oh, he died. He literally just died.
Harm no more.
Alright, we'll just throw a few things at this guy. I'm pretty sure he's going to go down.
They were not a worthy match.
Excellent. We won. The golems are dead. The golems are dead. And we got some jewels. Lovely. Good work, everyone. At the top of the mountain, walking skeletons in arcane robes waited for them. They were likely expert magic users and bent on murdering every last one of them. Review your party setup before proceeding. We won't, because we're going to save, because that's the end of the episode. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.